เ Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency in Sector 3. Emergency. To main boiler explosion. To main boiler explosion. Warning, no entry without authorization. 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 Fire alert. This sector will soon be locked down. 60 seconds to isolation lockdown. Propulsion sequence activated. Destination, planet SR-388. Propulsion sequence activated. Destination, planet SR-388. Minutes to destination.